everybody. Now I can wave at a camera and it's actually there. Good morning, gang. Good morning, sweetheart. How are you today?
Good morning, my love. It's yeah. It's been a weird day, and it's still relatively early, at least for you. What the heck is going on today?
There's so much happening.
Oh my gosh.
It was hard enough for me to just, 80's. Shit. I was 13 in 1984, so. And I gotta say, guys, I did not wear my hair like this. I've worn bigger hair as a pinup than I ever did in the 80's. I swear to God.
Love the bow though. That looks awesome.
Yeah, I was gonna say remember and some of the ladies, if there are any ladies out there in the chat, and we'll get to the chat in just a second. Madonna used to take pantyhose or her tights and tie them in her hair. So that's what I did. So I have tights in my hair.
Interesting. It looks good.
She used to do that all the time. It's just bizarre. And I was saying to Purple before we went on the air, my beauty mark. This is a beauty mark. It just moves around my face. Usually it's here, or here, rather. Today it's down here where Madonna used to put hers, because I was a Madonna spaz back in the 80's. So, in fact, I got all my albums piled right here. Oh, before I forget, Chef Zilla. This is what you were listening to? Yeah, this is great shit. So should we say good morning to our campers out there in the chat, hon?
Absolutely. Let's see what we've got with us. We have got Derek McManus. Good afternoon, not evening yet. We have got Darth Hasta, our awesome wrench. Good morning. The Jester of Sin. Hello, sweetheart. Mr. Hyde. Let me scroll down, because there's me. You don't need that. We've got Chef Zilla. Good morning, Chef. Psychodorf 9.
Hey, Psychodorf, what's up? Did the chat just jump?
No, he's chained to a dish machine, apparently.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
my God, honey. I'm sorry.
Oh, who else have we got, my love?
Let's see. Chef Zilla, like you said. Hey, Chef. Mary's Game Room is here. Mark the Infinitely Tired. Teleroth A. There's Colin. I knew he was here somewhere. There's Colin P. Smith.
Colin.
Hey,
good afternoon.
Adega Outlaw has just jumped in. Yodam Darkstar, Jason Gallagher, Mountains of Elysium, Crimson Mist. Good morning, everybody. Jedi Bill 797. Hey, Rookie Critic. Good morning, Jeff. How are you, sweetheart?
Hey,
good to see you. I owe you a phone call, so we have to get to that. Hey, Lorena.
We got the gorgeous Lorena. Hello, my love.
How are you, gorgeous? Oh, my gosh.
And Jesse, hey.
Did Jesse just sneak in?
Jesse's
my chat jumped.
I lost him.
Oh, shit. Lord Thoth is here. There he is. There's NB Geek. One snort. Oh, it'll get worse.
Yeah,
I guarantee you.
This is going to be a snort fest, this one. Just because.
Probably. Just because reasons.
Oh, dear.
What did Darth Monkey or Wrath say?
He said he's going to go
weird.
He's going to go polish his purple space marine armor.
Okay. Cool. Then Chris Persia just jumped in. Hey, Chris.
Hey, guys.
Good to see ya. So yeah, the 80's. I lived through it.
I was there, but only for some of it. So.
I was going to say, you were born in 84, so I was 13 and listening to this. Yeah. I was a huge Duran Duran fan. I have all of their albums. Let's see. When was this one recorded? This was from 1981. So I was 10 when this came out. Yeah. Yeah. And I've got all of them. Even the 12-inch singles. This is part of a collection I started, of course, when I was a preteen and teenager. And this collection I thought was lost. My former in-laws kept it for me. And my sister went and got it back. So I was like, ah!
How excited were you to see that collection?
I was so happy to get it back. I was just like, oh my God. I can't believe they kept them. They managed to survive the flood because they did have the flooding from Hurricane Sandy years and years and years ago, but they managed to survive it. So Lorena just mentioned the Reflex. Here's the Arena album. Mm-hmm. That's on here. And it's the big one. So, yeah.
Oh my God.
I know. I have all of them. I think my first album, though, that I started with Duran Duran was probably this one, was Rio. And you can see how old it is.
Yeah, that one. I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Yeah, everybody.
I think I've got one that looks pretty much in that condition, yeah. You can actually see the outline of the record inside.
Yeah. And I had them on tape, too. I had them on cassette tapes and everything. It's like, oh...
That's what I was going to ask. Did you keep hold of your cassettes? Because I've kept hold of mine, just in case they come back the way vinyl did. That's like, on cassette tapes.
Yeah, I have everything I've got on vinyl. I got on a cassette because I had to have my Walkman, which I do still have. It's upstairs in the attic.
Mm-hmm. I've still got a Walkman. I've also got, when the portable CD players came out.
Oh, you had a Discman?
Discman, yeah.
Oh, you were so lucky.
You were forever trying to kind of put it in a pocket or a bag, and they were about this wide.
I walked around with a boombox. I had a little pink boombox. I think it was a Casio boombox. I was like, oh my God. Lorena says, I'm so jealous you have all the vinyl. Yeah, all of Duran Duran's. Yeah, I have all of Duran Duran stuff. You talk 80s music without saying Tangerine Dream. I could. But no, since Lorena said something about, I don't have all of the collection here, because my 12-inch singles, I wasn't going to bring all those out, but I'm getting them all together. So talk amongst yourselves, guys. It's fine. Oh, and guys, go ahead.
Mm-hmm. No, carry on.
Sorry. No, it's good. Go ahead.
I've lost the comment, hon.
Don't. So. We're a well-oiled machine here, guys. We really, really are. Some of my stuff got separated, but yeah. I have all the way. I have Rio. Arena. Duh. I went to this tour. This is 7 in the Ragged Tiger tour. So and I have 7 in the Ragged Tiger, which has seen much better days. It got passed around. And then, of course, Duran Duran. And I have like this thick full of 12-inch singles and dance mixes of all of that stuff. Yeah. Same with Madonna.
Yeah.
Because I was a huge Madonna fan.
You're a huge Madonna fan. Is that from a really early stuff, or did you kind of continue on? Or was it just kind of
really early stuff?
80s Madonna.
The 80s Madonna. I stopped being a fan when she got a little too mouthy for me. Yeah, she got a little lippy, and it was just like, so here it is. There's my first album by Madonna, the original. Even still has the sleeve. It has my initials on it, too, because I took it to a high school dance so they could play some of this music off of here. So, yeah, it has my initials on the back. God. It's hard to see. No, there it is.
How close an eye were you keeping on those records, just in case?
Oh. Well, the cool thing was the guy that was the DJ was the 8th grade English teacher. And I'd be like hovering over him and he'd be like, look, you're going to get your records back. Calm down. Because I was one of the first with the copy of Wild Boys. I had it on a 45. I still have it. Mm-hmm. And, even my name is written on it and who my homeroom teacher was. And I want this back because it was the first one of the first copies. I stood in line for the copy of the Wild Boys. And I made damn shit sure that the second that was over, I was like, gimme. I want to put that in my locker. Because no. Yoink. And it still plays, so I can't complain too much.
And that's the thing about vinyl. If you're very careful with them, you take care of them, they generally last for a very long time.
Yeah, I mean...
I've had records that have played, and you can tell the sound difference in them now because they've been played so many times, they've worn thin. Oh, yeah, definitely. Time Traveler Rook just tipped $2. Thank you. Thank you, Big Spender. Hit it, babe.
Hey, Big Spender, spend a little time with me.
Oh, thank you, Rookie. You're so sweet.
Thank you,
Rookie. He said, what was the best parts about the 80s style with music and music videos? That's a good question.
Having music videos on MTV, I would say.
I was going to say MTV.
Yeah.
I am the MTV generation for sure. Duh. I mean, this belt, I had this belt. I mean, she wore this for the MTV, I think it was the first Video Music Awards. Mm-hmm. She wore this outfit. And I have not one, but 2 copies of this album because my girlfriends used to ask me for it all the time. And I'm like, I just have to buy 2 copies because I know I'm going to loan it out to one of them and one of them is not going to give it back. So
yes, it's going to disappear at some point.
Yeah. It never did. I still have 2 copies. My mom was so pissed when I went to buy that album. She's just like, why do you want to listen to her? Oh my God.
Not a Madonna fan then, I'm guessing.
No. Oh, no. Like I would have to hide my clothes, my school clothes. Underneath, I used to wear this big black trench coat and I would hide what I was wearing underneath there because there was no way my mom would approve before I walked out the door. Oh, Chef Zilla just mentioned another one. Original Thriller album. I got this for Christmas the year it came out. Yeah. So, and Take On Me, I have Aha on 45 and I have them I think I have them on tape as well.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
For me, at least, because I came into the 80s a little bit later, it was less of the pop, it was more of the power ballads. So when I was a huge fan of Meatloaf.
Chicago.
My favorite. Chicago. Yeah, I loved Meatloaf when I was younger. I would have loved to see him live.
Oh man. Little known fact about Meatloaf. Okay, I'm gonna throw up Pyromania because everybody had this album too. Def Leppard. They did some kick-ass power ballads. A weird little thing about Meatloaf, he went to the University of North Texas, where my daughter goes to school right now.
Oh my gosh.
In fact, they lived in the same dorm. They lived in Bruce Hall. So that's where, so did Don Henley, by the way, from the Eagles. Talk about power ballads. Holy shit. The Eagles. Holy God. So yeah, I got another... Hold on, I got one more.
While you're fishing that out, I'm going to say big thank you to the Fandom Collective. They've just took $2.
Oh, thank you, Fandom Collective. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Big Spender.
Hey, Big Spender, spend a little time with me.
Thank you, Fandom Collective. That's so sweet. Let's see. He says, psst, chat. Would Rise of the Valkyries be a badass 80s band name? Or what else might suit the band for these bodacious babes? Oh my God. I'm gonna blush now. Oh yeah. I don't know. I'd stick with Rise of the Valkyries.
I think so. But you have to get
Valkyries
like
Rising. Yeah.
really kind of stylized covers, you know.
Oh yeah, like
Lots
Journey.
of roses, lots of
I got a Journey album around here somewhere. Here we go.
That doesn't
Like Journey
surprise
in
me.
Kansas.
Yes, that
Escape.
one I have. Escape.
Yeah. I have more of Journey's albums, but yeah. Journey. Whoa, whoa.
So since we were talking power ballads, another one that pops into my head, Bonnie Tyler.
Oh my God.
Big hair. Because that's what I was trying to go for.
I loved her hair. Holy shit. I think I had that do for a while.
That combed into oblivion.
Oh my God. And bleached within an inch of its life too. Bleached and permed. It was like, oh my God. Oh. But no, I remember sitting in front of the TV for hours watching MTV.
Mm-hmm.
Especially waiting for the Duran Duran videos. If it was Save a Prayer, you couldn't move me. I was like, yes, Save a Prayer. Oh my God, Simon is so hot. Oh, Pudgy has a weak cell signal.
Oh, Pudgy. Hey, Pudgy.
No monsters.
There he is.
No scary monsters. There's a scary monster, in the chair behind me, but she's, Jason Gallagher's Germany had totally different 80s. The missus keeps showing me bands I've never heard of. Oh, Falco. Yeah, I've heard of Falco. Didn't he do that I'm Too Sexy?
I don't know. Wasn't I'm Too Sexy Right Said Fred?
I can't remember. I can't remember.
I'm sure the chat will be able to correct us.
I would say the chat will help us out.
Chris wants to know you drinking Pepsi free as an homage to the 80s.
No, I wish I were. I'm going to get a copyright strike now because I showed the can on TV. No, it's Coca-Cola, Coke Zero. Oh, Pepsi. Ugh, I don't like Pepsi. If anything, it would be New Coke. Or Coca-Cola.
There we go.
Classic.
I'm Too Sexy is right, said Fred.
Thank you, Battle Hymn 63.
Appreciate it.
Thank you. We can always rely on you guys.
Mr. Hyde brings up a power ballad. Final
God,
Europe.
God. See, stuff like that, the music like that came out of my brother's room. Like hang on, my battery is getting low, so I've got to switch my headset.
So there's Madonna coming from one side of the house, and then there's whatever your brother's listening to on the other, and it's just clashing in the middle, I'm guessing.
Pretty much, yeah. My brother was the metalhead of the family. So, can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah, thank you, Cobalt.
Because I can't hear you. Shit, everything just went to hell. Hold on half a second.
Okay. Cobalt said Vienna is Calling was Falco's big hit. Awesome.
Vienna Calling, okay.
Cool.
Okay. I couldn't remember. See, you guys, thank God we have you in the chat because it was just like, hey, live at the Love Shack, what's going on? Funny you mentioned that, Jedi Bill. Hold on.
Bruce Springsteen.
Bruce Springsteen. I'm from Jersey. Okay, I had to have Bruce Springsteen. I also do have Bon Jovi in my collection.
Wasn't his birthday yesterday, if I remember correctly?
Bruce's?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Happy birthday, Bruce Springsteen. The boss. Yeah, but yeah. Oh, you two got overplayed though, Chefzilla. Run DMC, Public Enemy, and the Beastie Boys. That is what Generalissimo Hefe listened to. I did not. I was a pop queen. Still am.
Yes.
But
fully see you just being just in the kind of the pop genre.
oh, I was so poppy. Oh my God. I was the idiot standing right in front of the speakers, they played Madonna or Duran Duran, and I'm screaming and jumping up and down. Huey Lewis and the News. I got to see them in concert. They opened for Jimmy Buffett a couple of years ago, and it was freaking amazing. You're a Channel Islander. Oh, you mean New Jersey? Okay, I don't know why everybody says that. Because that's not how we say it. Blondie,
How do you pronounce
I have
it?
one of their albums too.
Yes, Debbie Harry.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I'm from New Jersey, not New Jersey. New Jersey. Public Enemy, Beastie Boys, Run DMC were also in the rotation for me. Cool, Lorena. They were in my brother's. Yeah, what exit? Off the Garden State Parkway. I lived in North Jersey. So whatever exit you took to head towards Pennsylvania. That's always what you ask. If anybody from New Jersey, what exit?
Oh, okay.
On Live at the Love Shack. I am from Texas. That's where I live now.
Mm-hmm.
I was raised by a Texan though, so I do have Texas in my blood. But yeah, the stuff coming out of my brother's room, he was with the metalhead. So he had Metallica and, the Beastie Boys, which was more punk. I'm trying to Twisted Sister, Quiet Riot.
Mm-hmm. White Snake.
Van Halen.
Mm-hmm. Crimson Mist says I got to see ZZ Top, Eddie Money, and Ted Nugent in one setting. Holy crap.
Oh my God. Oh, that had to be cool. I've seen ZZ Top. I wish I could have seen Eddie Money before he passed away because he was pretty amazing in concert from what I heard. Jedi Bill says the Go-Go's. I have all their albums too.
Yeah, the Go-Go's just kind of passed me by. I couldn't. I know the song if I hear it, but I couldn't say,
Yeah.
oh yeah, that's by them. It's
And Battle Hymn says everyone he knew was listening to Duran Duran. Well, I already had those records out, my friend.
Chef Sitter says I was a mod in the 80s. Brauhaus, Depeche Mode, Cure, Erasure. Yes, saw them all live. Holy hell!
Oh, nice. I saw
cool
Depeche Mode and The Cure. I went with my sister because that was her music.
Well, we were talking a while ago, and you said that when Live Aid was on, you were just rooted to the TV.
I was. I got up. I barely slept because I was so excited. But the second they went live in London, I was like, poof, and did not move for the entire show. Because I wanted to see all these performers because I knew Duran Duran was performing and Cyndi Lauper was performing and Madonna. And then we got the epic Queen performance that just kind of ended it all. It was just like, yes!
Yes.
And
that's
hold on, my earpiece just went dead.
That's okay. And so that's probably one of their best ever performances. And it was one of the last he ever did. But you could tell he just put his all into that performance. It's like, oh my God.
Yeah, he did. He did. And it was, I still play it to this day and get tears in my eyes. It was so wonderful. I mean, that was just, Purple Rain. It's funny you mentioned that, Jason Gallagher.
I love Purple Rain, but I've never been a Prince fan. But I can appreciate his music.
Never saw the movie. I didn't see the movie till I was older. But the music
have you not seen the movie yet?
Yes, I have seen the movie. I didn't see it till I was in my 20s. for some weird reason. I think we rented it on one of those VHS, go to the Blockbuster Video and see what's going on. Queen brought the show down. Yes, they did.
Mm-hmm.
Queen was just
Queen would have been
everybody at Wembley Stadium was losing it. I have a friend who was lucky enough to see Queen back in the 70s. Sorry, somebody rang my doorbell, so the dogs are barking now.
I think Queen would have been one of the ones that I would have loved to have seen live. Queen and Elvis, I think I've said before. Both of them.
Oh, my mom got to see Elvis.
Anyway,
I'm like,
fun to meet Jim Steinman. Yes, I am.
Yep,
Yes.
I love
I have all of
Meatloaf.
his albums. In fact, I've still got some of them on cassette.
Yep, I do too. I've got a couple on 45s from the 2 out of 3 ain't bad. I've got that on a 45. That song is like, oh my god, just rip, stomp, 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 stomp. I mean, that song is just Loki. Hi, Loki. Still haven't seen AC/DC. Probably never will, but damn, I would have loved to. My brother did.
Mm-hmm.
Got me a t-shirt. I still have it somewhere.
Nope.
Oh, I have the safety dance too. I have that on a 45.
Oh, honey. No.
Yeah, I went there.
Jason Gallagher, I'd love to see Queen. My mum saw the supposed Queen with Adam Lambert 2 years ago and loved it. No Queen without Freddie. No. Same.
No.
It's not the same without Freddie.
No, I can't go see it without Freddie either. Fred was just Freddie. He was so wonderful. Who else would blah, blah, blah.
We brought
I
her up
can't
briefly.
word all of a sudden.
We had Cyndi Lauper. We kind of touched on her, but we didn't really kind of bring her up. I'm sure you've got Cyndi Lauper in there. Yeah, that's the one.
One of my best friends was president of her fan club. She is an amazing lady, not just an amazing performer, but she's an amazing human as well. So, she's really cool and just so sweet. I did have the pleasure of meeting her once up in New York City at a fan event. Yeah.
What's she like?
Yeah. She's just so fun. I mean, she's not at all the wildest, craziest persona. She's just very cool and very, oh my God, thank you so much for coming. It means a lot to me that you're a fan and blah, blah, blah. She was just so cool. She was really sweet. They say don't meet your heroes, but I'm sorry. When I met Cyndi Lauper, she became one of my heroes. I was like, wow.
I've heard she's really nice, but I've never known anyone that's actually met her. That's awesome.
Yeah. Belinda Carlisle. A lot of people had crushes on Belinda Carlisle.
Oh, she was cute.
Yeah, and I was just like, oh, okay. She's adorable. Typical California looking girl. Okay. Great. If that's your stick, go for it. Wasn't mine. I was like, heart. Give me Ann and Nancy Wilson. I was like, yeah, Pink Floyd and Rush.
Oh my God, Rush.
Floyd. Okay, if I heard Tom Sawyer one more time growing up, I was like, and it was always on MTV. I'm like, oh, Tom Sawyer again? Click.
We've got some Joan Jett fans in the house as well.
I've got one of her albums as well, Loki. It's in my collection out there. There's only so much I could pull, or I would have to do the show in front of my stereo so you guys could see my record collection. I mean, it fits it's this times 2. So, and that's even some that are antiques. I mean, I've got stuff from Sinatra that was original. Any love for Air Supply in the room? Actually, yes.
Mm.
Oh, Electric Avenue. Got that on 45.
Oh my god.
I could have really run my own DJ thing because I had such a vast collection.
What did you prefer, the LPs, or did you prefer the 45s?
If I could get them, I preferred the LPs. But there were just singular songs I would glom onto, like Billy Ocean was one of them and Electric Avenue was another one. So instead of buying the album, I'd just buy the song and then just wear the 45s out because it drove my mom crazy. Oh my God. Oh yeah. Murray Head, One Night in Bangkok. I have that on a 45 as well. And I also have the soundtrack to Chess. I played that to bejesus. She's like, one more friggin' time, I'm gonna break that 45. I swear to God. One night in Bangkok makes the heart man humble. Woman from Fleetwood Mac who never seems to age.
Oh, Stevie Nicks. Yeah, no.
Oh, Stevie?
Mm-hmm.
McQueen. She's McQueen. Stevie Nicks is spelled Nicks. Nikki Six is spelled Nixx. Just saying. Triggered!
Jesse's Girl by Rick Springfield.
Have that on 45 as well.
Doesn't surprise me, hon. Does not surprise me.
Well, I was a big fan of Rick Springfield from his days on General Hospital. So, soaps.
We've got a request from Live at Love Shack.
Oh, what do we got? You two plus guest performing a one-night show doing karaoke. Please don't make us bribe you. Bribe away. I'm fine.
I'm not a very good singer, so probably come to regret that quite quickly.
Same. Unless we could have AJ in the background, 20-something tech support with the auto-tune. I think you could do pretty well.
Oh, speaking of auto-tune, Cher.
Oh my God. I do have some of her stuff on 45.
Obviously this was before she went to the auto-tune.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Big time. I mean, Cher's voice. I mean, how old is she? Like a million? There was always that old joke that Cher had more plastic than a Corvette. And that's back in the 80s when the Corvette was plastic. Rise of Child of the Valkyrie. I love Rick Springfield and Californication. He was in that? Really? I might have to give that a look. Because he used to be anyway, on and off of General Hospital for a couple years. So I don't know. Somebody said
Kate Bush.
Stevie Nicks. Oh yeah. Now, see, that's English for me. Yeah. I only knew. Didn't she? Wait a second.
Kate Bush, I was never a big fan of, but she was very, very quirky. I liked her style, but I was never a big fan of her music.
Right. I always associate her with Peter Gabriel for some reason. That's it. Jason Gallagher, Kate Bush did a duet with Peter Gabriel. I thought so. Chef Zilla, thanks. I'm like, that's the only thing I can really remember her from is that. Otherwise, I wasn't into her music. For whatever reason, that never resonated with me.
And so they're not translate over.
Not her in particular. I mean, not to me. I mean, I don't know. Some of the British invasion hit me, but
we were talking Live Aid earlier.
Yeah.
And obviously the other big one that came with the big collaboration was Do They Know It's Christmas? So I'm guessing you had that.
Yep.
Yeah.
I have 2 copies because one got warped from being played so much and played so loud that it was just like, and I took it to the dances, the Christmas dance, standing over my English teacher going, what the fuck?
Don't touch it.
Don't just play it once and I'm putting it in my locker. God damn it.
remember when it first came out, and I remember the queues of people trying to get this album.
Oh yeah,
this song.
I waited in line for it because I knew Duran Duran was directly associated with it, and Paul Young, who I was really into.
Yeah, it was kind of like Spot the Celebrity, wasn't it, at that point?
Pretty much, yeah. Sting, Bono from U2, and I think The Edge played guitar as well as John Taylor from Duran Duran played bass.
Yeah, Cyndi Lauper was in it. I know that 'cause I remember.
Yeah, We Are the World. Yeah,
Culture Club.
Oh god, funny you mentioned Culture Club.
Oh.
Yep, and boom. I knew we were going to bring up Culture Club because my mom she's like Karma Chameleon. Oh my God, with that. I dressed up as Boy George for dances. I mean, you name it, I did it. Okay, within reason, guys.
Did you ever do like the new romantic look as well? So like Adam and the Ants, that kind of look?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. The whole punk thing. Oh yeah. I did that. LOL, Boy George. David Bowie. Bowie. Oh my God. He was a god in the 70s. He was a god again in the 80s and 90s. I mean, talk about the king of reinvention. Holy shit. I have all of his stuff too. Even going back to the 70s, it took me a while to collect it. Because it's quite the... Oh, and Battle Hymn. You said Wham?
Oh, it jumped on me.
Wham!
Oh, the hair. All the hair.
I know, right? And I have Wham! And Wham!
Yeah, it's one of the few Christmas songs I despise.
I hate that song.
I hate that song with passion.
I can't even.
But that one, no.
Dead or Alive, You Spin Me Round, got that on a 45. And Jedi Bill brings up the cars. The cars that song Drive. Oh my God, that song is amazing. I love it. What about the clothes, shoes, accessories from the period? What about it?
When we first did this, we were trying to come up with like an outfit that we could wear, and we realized that because we hated the 80s, we've got no clothes for it. So we've got. I used to have like stonewashed jeans, denim jackets, anything neon has been thrown away.
Neon. Well, and I used to wear these little ankle socks that folded over that were ruffly with heels and stuff like that, and the tube skirts.
Wasn't that the Madonna look as well?
Yeah. I mean, I was hard pressed to not go. I had a mullet for shit's sake. I mean, I had a Duran Duran haircut. I mean, and my hair was blonde back then. I should have got the pictures out, but
might have to put those up.
Yeah, Battle Hymn. The whole Synchronicity album is awesome. Yep, got that too. I also have Sting's solo album, Dream of the Blue Turtles. Hunky Dory is my favorite Bowie album as well. I do not have Honky Dory for some reason. That's not ringing a bell for me. Huh, weird. I just had a brain fart. Pac-Man Fever. Oh my God. The absolute...
Yeah.
You want to know a secret? Had them.
Which ones?
I had the one from Thriller, and I had the one from... Oh God. I got the music. It's in my head, but it's I have to look up Beat It. I had the Beat It jacket and the Thriller jacket. Oh, the Never Ending Story. That's by Kaja Gugu.
That's a weird one.
I love that band. They did a lot of work with Duran Duran. So Nick Rhodes was best friends with the lead singer. And Jedi Bill says the Oak Ridge Boys, Elvira. I have that on a 45 as well.
Life at the Love Shack wants to know, do you have anything besides the albums?
I have the 45s. I have cassette tapes. I got a ton of pictures.
Nothing fashion related, I think.
No, I don't have anything left. Are you kidding? As soon as we rolled into the 90s, bye-bye.
It wasn't a good time. It wasn't a good time for fashion.
No, it wasn't. I mean, all I see is Eddie Murphy, you know, that scene in Beverly Hills Cop 2, or it's Beverly Hills Cop, where he sees those guys walking down the street in the Thriller outfits, and he's just like, that's all I keep thinking of. It's just like, oh my God.
Colin says, Purple Valkyrie, when did Lenny Henry do his Thriller video parody homage? I want to say early 90s, but I'd have to look it up, Colin. I know the one that you mean.
Okay, this is a guy from England, I take it.
It is, yeah. Comedians. No.
Okay.
Well, I also I've got pretty much all of Weird Al's music as well.
Chris Persia says, what? No 8-tracks? I do have a few of those. I just need a player.
Yeah, same with VCRs. I've still got loads of cassettes, but I haven't got a VCR
Same.
to play.
Zubaz and Bugle Boy jeans. Oh, I had Bugle Boys. I also had Forenza.
What were Bugle Boys? I probably know, but we might have called them something else.
I mean, they're...
Because I know we had the acid wash jeans.
Oh, God.
And that was a thing.
Yeah, Bugle Boy was one of the acid wash types. And, you know, also Jordache. Jordache were the girls' jeans. I had pairs and pairs and pairs of those until Levi's came out with the button fly, and it was like, nope. And chick jeans that fit your ass just right. And I had an ass back in the 80s. So I was not afraid of it. Still have an ass. It's just not. Anyway.
Did you used to like tear the jeans as well? Just to put like extra kind of holes in them?
My mom wouldn't let me.
She used to get mad.
Oh, she would get so mad. But the Jordache jeans you never tore. Jordache jeans had to stay nice and crisp and clean. But your Bugle Boys you could run a tear through, or your Levi's or whatever. But my mom would get so pissed. You're not wanting to go in school wearing torn out jeans. You look like a vagabond. Okay, my God. Whatever. Jesus. Cover up your shoulders. Doesn't need to be hanging out like that. I'd have one of those sweaters that's, the off the shoulder, sweaters. Like, put your sweater up. God. Whatever.
Oh, Dark Side of the Moon. I think everyone has
got that album too.
Oh my God. Yep. Pretty sure I've actually got two of those, because I got one that I bought, and I think I got one for my mom as well.
Oh, my mom didn't listen to that stuff. That was the druggy folk music to her, and she hated it. She was a rock and roll princess. Hardcore Elvis and Chuck Berry and all that stuff. Paradise City and Welcome to the Jungle. That was my brother's genre.
Yes, I was going to say that sounds more like something he'd be listening to rather than you.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Because he hated the shit coming out of my room. Yeah, Dark Side of the Moon was the 70s, but everybody in the 80s rebought it. There was a resurgence of Pink Floyd back then, and all of a sudden, everybody got Dark Side of the Moon. And you had to have the picture, the poster on the wall with a black light. And I'm like, what are we doing this for? See, I didn't run in the stoner crowd either. I was so pop princess.
Yeah, Sam's too busy trying to like backcomb her hair and crimp it.
Yeah, I'm just like,
for
oh
that
my
kind
God. Jesus. Chewing gum, Oh my God, this hair is too big even for me. It's like, it's all out of control.
Hey, there we go. There's enough.
I got to snort. Wasn't GNR the 90s? Early 90s, I believe. Late 80s, early 90s. Because I remember cruising with a girlfriend listening to Guns N' Roses. Yeah, Appetite for Rupert and the Frog song and Star Trekking.
Star Trekking.
Oh
Yeah, there was some weird random ones as well. Actually, I can't remember who did Star Trekking.
I can't remember either.
Mainly because I probably tried to block it from my brain.
We watched that out. Chef. Wow, Sammy giggle snort. LOL. Yeah, right. It does happen. Chef Zilla says, Samantha Joe, I love you dearly, but you're just too poppy for me. Wham and Madonna. Hell yeah. I am a pop person. I still listen to pop music. It drives Purple crazy.
Yeah.
She's like, oh my God, really?
Ask her about Taylor Swift, or don't, please.
I'm almost 50 and I'm a Swiftie. Okay? Okay. Sorry. Not sorry. I also listen to Lady Gaga.
Lady Gaga, I like. Yeah.
Yeah. You give me a pass on Lady Gaga because you like her, but yeah, everybody you make fun of me because of Taylor Swift. So sorry.
Only because it was so funny when the album came out a few weeks ago. It was like, oh my God,
Folklore.
Like, what the hell just happened? Folklore.
Yeah, I was like, boom. I'm like one of the first people to buy it. Yeah. Sorry. Not sorry. I know. Taylor Swift and Lady Gaga. We're in zero. I'm sorry. 9 times out of 10, my go-to music, I'm listening to Stevie Nicks. Yes. Or Fleetwood Mac, or, the Eagles, things like that. That's what I'm listening to. And even, some of my old pop albums. But on a good day, I've got Sinatra going, or, Dean Martin, the old Rat Pack kind of stuff, and big band music, because I love the 40s and the 50s and the 60s. So, yeah, CRISPRs are cancel, Sammy.
Thank you, Colin. That's now stuck there for all time.
Start fucking.
I can't. I just can't.
I can't either. Loverboy, everybody's working for the weekend. Have that whole album. Chef Zilla says Taylor Swift and Lady Gaga, but you haven't seen Lord of the Rings. Nope. I've seen the beginning of Lord of the Rings. That's about all right now. So.
And it's a step in the right direction.
Yeah, Fleetwood Mac is awesome. I've seen Stevie Nicks
Fleetwood Mac
6 times in concert. I've seen Fleetwood Mac twice. So, yeah, I love that band. I'll walk over broken glass for Stevie Nicks.
Is she as good live as she is?
Oh, yeah. She would be one that's on my bucket list of people to meet. For sure, because I've met Lady Gaga, but that was before she really became Lady Gaga. It was right before she hit it big, so she was pretty cool. She was a cute little thing. She's tiny. I just wanted to put her in my pocket.
Yeah, she's really little.
Yeah, she's little.
Really is tiny.
It's like 5'2". I'm like, oh, I could snap you in half. You're so little. Tango in the Night is an awesome album. Yes, it is. It's one of their best, besides Rumors. Everybody has Rumors.
Yeah, I've got Rumors. Good Lord. Who else have we got?
I'm reading the chat. Any favorites from Guardians of the Galaxy playlist? All of it.
Yeah, it wasn't some of that from the 70s as well, though. It wasn't just 80s. Yeah, I was going to say.
Like Brandy. I love that. I love that song. I don't know why. I just do. But everything from Guardians of the Galaxy is amazing. It all would hit me with flashbacks, but that was mostly the 70s music.
Yes.
That
I actually bought my mum both of those albums.
Did you really?
That was That was her music. She's like, I've got to get these. I was like, all right, I'll go get them.
I have them on digital. I want to get them on actual. I want to get them on actual vinyl, because the music is just fantastic. That brought back so many memories for me. I mean, AM radio, and we'd be going to like Hershey Park or something when I lived up in Pennsylvania, and I'd hear all this music, like Brandy, like that song. It's okay. Samantha Joe, what do you mean your hair is too big? You grew up in the 80s and from Texas. There's no such thing as hair too big. Right now, I'm so used to wearing it flat. Honey, I have to get out. One day I will get out my pictures of me in the 80s. I had some big ass hair.
You say you have it permed, so I can imagine kind of like out here.
It was like pow. But it was all even and it was perfect. And because I was in beauty school. So my hair had to be perfect. Favorite music from the earlier iPod era stuck in infinity loop? Probably Fleetwood Mac.
Mm-hmm.
I'd venture to guess. The Pina Colada song? Oh, that brings back memories, Lord Thoth.
Is it bad? I actually really don't like that song.
A lot of people don't. It got overplayed.
Yeah, I think it is. I just no, just skip that one.
It's like no. Hey, Keely, good to see you, sweetheart. Thanks for popping in for a little bit.
Hey, Keely.
Colin P. Smith is telling me to check Discord, not Star Trek, and I promise. Okay,
I'll check it out in a bit.
Colin.
Thank you, Colin. Not in Love by 10cc.
Forgot that one. I don't know that one. And I bet I probably do, but I've brain farted. Mm-hmm. So go ahead, babe.
One thing you will say about the 80s music, it was used a lot in soundtracks for films as well. So that's where you heard it most, I think.
Oh, yeah. Stuff like 16 Candles and The Breakfast Club. Pretty in Pink. I watched all of those.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think they brought it up earlier as well. Highlander. Yep. That was another one. And I think Kim Wilde, Kids in America, I have that on a 45 as well. Yeah, you're going to have to drag all these 45s out just to kind of...
I'm going to have to one of these days and bring them all out for you guys.
So,
okay, Crimson Mist. Bye.
Crimson Mist. Do you still collect LPs? Or do you go back and find them? Or is it... do you still add to the collection?
Well, this is part of this started from my original collection that I just got back, and I had started collecting LPs again because you were all of a sudden there was this influx of vinyl into like half-price books, and I'm like, oh, okay. I remember I had this album, but I don't know what happened to it because it wasn't in the collection I got back, which means my ex-husband probably took it, asshole. But yeah, I've started recollecting 45s and LPs. I'll just go to that section of half price books and be like, what can I dig up today? Excuse me, or I'll start going through my mom's stuff.
Yeah, I've inherited quite a bit from my mom, but she was more of a kind of Motown fan.
Oh, really?
So kind of pop she wasn't a big fan of, so I was like, I'll take that, thank you.
Motown is good.
Mm-hmm.
We'll take Motown.
Yeah, she loved the Tamla, and she loved Elvis. She was a huge fan of Elvis. Still is. Sorry, huge fan of Elvis.
Nice.
Yeah, that was more her kind of scene.
Go, Mom, Purple Valkyrie. Mrs. Purple Valkyrie's mom. Eddie Money, 2 Tickets to Paradise. Great stuff. Have that on a 45. 2 Live Crew. That was not in my wheelhouse. Oh, Chefzilla, you had to bring up Who Wants to Live Forever. I cannot listen to that song. I cannot. And it's one of my favorite songs. I just cannot. I'm just like and that scene too, when we were watching Highlander with Loki, I was like, that's it.
Done. Yeah.
I gotta go.
I know. I love that song, but yeah, just that song and that particular scene. Yeah. Tears. Always.
I'm like, stupid onions. I feel terrible. Great song though. Great. That was a great soundtrack. I know we watched that with Loki's Mornings of Mischief on his movie night just a few weeks ago. And oddly enough, and I don't know if he brought this up if anybody brought it up in the chat or if he brought it up himself. Russell Mulcahy was the director of Highlander, who he started off directing music videos for Duran Duran. Highlander was one of his first forays into full-scale film from directing music videos. So I was like, yes, I have to see this because Russell Mulcahy is an awesome video director and it's Duran Duran and Queen and go. Yes! I saw somebody brought this up before. Yeah, Tears for Fears. Everybody wants to rule the world. And somebody that song sucks. Oddly enough, it reminds me of Psych because Sean had a big thing for Tears for Fears. And Jason Gallagher brings up Duran Duran had some great vids, especially Girls on Film hides. Girls on Film was banned. It was
on MTV.
Mm-hmm. They had to recut it because there was too much nudity.
I don't know whether it banned over here. Oh, it probably was. Yeah.
And I'm like, that's fine. I got a hold of a bootleg copy and eventually saw it. And then I'm just kind of like, that's it.
Wasn't worth it, was it?
Not
really.
Really. It wasn't all the aggravation I went through to get to the bootleg copy. It was just like, yeah, whatever. Oh, Chef Zilla, you got some good ones going on here. Kenny Loggins, Berlin, Cheap Trick, Loverboy, Miami Sound Machine. Ugh, give me some Gloria Estefan. I love her. She's got some kick-ass restaurants down in Miami, by the way.
Yeah, some of them remember Kenny Loggins. Never a fan of. Berlin, yeah. Miami Sound Machine. Holy crap.
Yeah, right? Jason says, I'm from Ireland. We had no porn. Bet you did. And Project Storytime, yes, Michael Jackson had the best videos ever.
Yes.
As far as I'm concerned.
A lot of them were shot and directed as though they were films themselves, like short films.
Especially thrillers.
Especially things like the Thriller.
Yeah.
Thriller, yeah.
I remember when that premiered on MTV, that was another thing. I'm stuck right in front of a 27-inch television going, yeah! This is so freaking cool!
27-inch.
Yeah, 27. I mean, my computer screen is bigger than that. I mean, Jesus Christ.
You've got a phone bigger than that, yeah.
I was just like, here's my phone. I could get better digital quality on my phone. You know, it's just like, oh my God. Unbelievable. Like my tablet is bigger than that. I swear to God. I met Terry Nunn of Berlin in Reno. She's
Chef, I'm gonna need the story behind this.
Yeah. Okay, is that a euphemism?
Story to that.
We need context. Maybe we don't. She blinded me with science. I have that song too. On a 45. I can't remember who said. Oh, that was Thomas Dolby, wasn't it? I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, John Landis directed this Thriller video. So no small surprise. Though now we're getting into G.I. Joe and Transformers. Not on this show. Girl. I was Barbie. Oh my God.
The 80s. Yeah. So Transformers and G.I. Joe did, at least the films, they had like the 80s mix as a throwback to the cartoons. And the animated Transformers definitely did.
Oof. I've got to start an auction, apparently. Live at the Love Shack wants me to start an auction. No, I'm not selling any of my music. It's not happening. I'm trying to collect it all back. After all these years. Gem.
What are you auctioning off?
Gem, definitely. Gem is truly outrageous.
Yeah, I can fully see you being a Gem fan.
Nick Kershaw, I remember him too.
We've hit the top of the hour.
Oh my God, holy hell.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That was a fast hour, guys. Holy crap.
That went quick.
It went really, really fast. Oh man, I can't believe it. Okay, guys, it's time for us to say goodbye. Oh my goodness. We're going to do this again. We have to do 80s music part 2.
Yes. So there's a lot that we haven't touched on.
I think so.
Thank you, chat. You guys are
Thanks,
awesome.
chat. This is the best chat today. Oh my gosh. You guys are the best anyway. We love you. Pardon my dog. She's trying to dig a hole into my demicorn. Blanky back there. Ren Zero says time flies in good company. It does. It really does. So thank you guys. So what have you got going on for the rest of today, hon? I know you're pretty busy.
Yeah, later on I'm joining Darth Hasta and we're going to talk about Lovecraft again. That should be pretty cool. And then this evening I'm going to join Loki and we're going to be playing, well, he's going to be playing. I'm just going to be talking.
Oh, that's right. You guys are playing Doom tonight. I can't wait. I'll be in the chat watching that because I'm not a gamer, but I've got to see this because everybody talks about Doom and how awesome it is. So I'm happy to check it out. And then we've got tomorrow morning, of course, we'll be in the stream with Loki. And tomorrow night it'll be, I think it's 6 p.m. my time. So 6 p.m. Central, 4 p.m. Pacific. We will be on with Latino Slant talking the Zoot Suit riots. So set your watches for that one, guys. That's going to be a fun show. Other than that, we'll see you Friday. I don't have my date book in front of me. I don't know what we have planned, but we have something going on Friday.
We do. We've got Colin and we've got Jeff joining
Colin and
us.
Jeff, that's right. And then right after our show, right after our show, we will be on the lunchroom live at the lunch table, I think she calls it, with Lorena Creel. So busy Valkyries are busy. So guys, have a wonderful Wednesday. We will see you again around the YouTubes and take care and be good to each other. Mwah.
We will. Thank you guys. You have a great day. See you later.